Hi guys and welcome back. Pause for a moment and take in all that life has taught you. You've overcome heartbreak even when you felt like your world was falling apart. You've loved and lost but still had the courage to keep going even when the pain was unbearable. You feared change but didn't give up because you knew of the potential that was on the other side. You see, life is hard and challenging, but at the same time, life can be beautiful and full of wonderful things. It's never too late to pause and reflect on your life with a grateful heart. Changing your life doesn't mean erasing everything you've ever known. Growth can be found in your daily habits. Even the smallest steps in changing one thing you do each day can lead you to potential, to your highest self. You have the power to create your own future by reframing the habits you've deeply instilled. Negativity is a state of mind. You have the choice to let it overwhelm and control your thoughts, or breathe it in and breathe it out. Learn to acknowledge what brings on these negative thoughts and to find the good in every situation. Negativity has no power over you.
You can either stand up and take that small step forward. You don't have to know where you're going. You don't have to have the perfect plan. You don't have to know what tomorrow holds. But you can either get up and take that small step, or you're going to sit at that kitchen counter for the rest of your life. The smallest of steps eventually completes the grandest of journeys. One small step at a time. You work hard, try to stay positive, try to be a good person, do the right thing. And, it'll not only bring you out of that, but take you to great places.
This too shall pass. Whatever you're feeling, whether you're feeling great or whether you're feeling terribly, it's going to pass. But if truly you could never feel good about yourself ever again, why would you want to go on? Even serving other people, you do it in part because of how beautiful it feels. So helping people understand that that will pass, that there will be something beautiful again waiting for them, but that what you build your self-esteem around, what that ego is tied to, is absolutely critical. Because if you tie it to being right, if you tie it to being good, if you tie it to being pious, if you tie it to anything that is fragile or tenuous, it can go away. And then your ego is damaged. And then the psychological immune system kicks in. And then you start making really weird choices. So build your ego around something positive. Build your ego around something that is truly anti-fragile.
You have to decide to live a life where excuses is not something that you're going to do to give yourself a pass. You've got to say, I'm going to do this because it has meaning for you. It has value for you. And one of the ways in which to operate and move your life forward so that it would be an excuse-free life is do what you know, not what you feel.
We look back for experience, but we have to look forward now for inspiration. And what gives us inspiration to get up in the morning and do our job, learn skills, develop all that we can possibly be, is the promise of the future. And it can be so powerful that it can overwhelm any adversary you might have, any difficulties you might have. Here's a key phrase: reasons make the difference in how your life works out. Reasons make the difference in your appetite and zest for taking on the challenge, doing the job, becoming successful. If you have enough reasons, you can do the most incredible things. You can get through the most difficult day. You can overcome the most unbelievable challenges if you have it. enough reasons.
I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living. Now, I'm sure in your experiences in school and applying to college and picking your major and deciding what you want to do with life, I'm sure people have told you to make sure you have something to fall back on. Make sure you got something to fall back on, honey. But I never understood that concept, having something to fall back on. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything except my faith. I want to fall forward. I figure at least this way I'll see what I'm going to hit. Fall forward. This is what I mean.
Winning is in all of us. We all want to win. But the path people take to get to winning, everybody wants the end result and they want to feel the sugar and the confetti and all that other stuff. But what you have to endure to win, no one wants to talk about. And that's what really winning is about, because you spend more time enduring it and being in and not in a good place. No matter what you do in life, where you're at, this is what winning takes. And it's in all of us. It's in all of us. You find wins every single day. And when you find that win every single day, you can get closer to whatever winning means to you. Don't rest in the middle. Rest at the end. Winners rest at the end. In order to win, you have to be seen.
The first step is the hardest one. Is like, it doesn't matter how big that step is, or more important, how small that step is. You gotta do something. You gotta move in the right direction. Too often we fall into the trap of thinking we need to have everything figured out before we act. You don't have to have a roadmap before you set out. You don't even have to know what direction you're traveling. You just have to be willing to move and leave the past behind. It is about taking control over what choices you make, deciding to move forward.
What would we do and love every day, even if we were failing? So it's not about who you are. It's about who you want to become and the price you're willing to pay to get there. Become that person. Change the world. Change yourselves. Identity and values drive behavior. So if you want to make a change, you have to change your vision of who you are. You have to begin telling yourself a different narrative. And the narrative you tell yourself about yourself is everything. You can change whatever it is that you want. Something that you literally could not do the day before, you can do today. And your mind sees that that's true. Your mind sees that something you couldn't pick up yesterday, you can pick up today. And it begins to ask itself, well, if that's possible, then what else is possible?
See, a lot of people know what they need to do, but you know what we do most of the time? We say, well, I don't feel like it. No, when you operate like that, you're operating at a lower level. Decide, don't give yourself a pass. No excuse is acceptable. Do what you know, not what you feel, and you will manifest your greatness.
Faith is the ability to see things that don't yet exist. exist. If somebody cannot see it when it is not here, then it will never be here. So it's possible to see things that don't yet exist. So it's possible to see the end and then begin. So here's what we want to do in our goal-setting session, is to start looking into the future of what you would like to accomplish, and where you would like to go, the person you would like to be, and see if you can't get a better picture of the finished objective. See yourself there. See yourself in possession of. Decide what you want, and then act as if you already had it. Decide what you want and act as if it was already yours. Now, the reason we can act thinking that it's already ours is because not only can we vision the end results, we can also vision the beginning of making it real.
That if I want to become the person that I want to become, I am going to pay a price. And to me, the question that we all have to ask is, who do I want to be? What do I want to become? And how high of a price am I willing to pay to get there? And I will pose to you that the people that you most admire, the people that have achieved at a level that you want to achieve, they are no different than you. They simply know what they want to become, and they're paying the price to get there. That's it. Right now, between me and the person I want to be, between you and the person you want to be, there is a gap of skill set, and that's it. But once you know your mission, and once you believe that you can accomplish anything you set your mind to, then you can do the extraordinary.